Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. Go like that. Right, where are you? Oh, it's all the way over there. There we go. Drop you down there. And then put that one over to there. And then we come down over here. Sometimes finding where you've put the Roboport is a little bit more difficult when you're under the trees like this, because you can't quite see where it is. Right, I need it to come up in blue. Once it comes up in blue, I'll be able to identify it. Right, wait a minute. Have I made a horrible mistake here? Shouldn't have. No. Oh, maybe I was like in completely the wrong place over there. Upon that other bit up the top, I think I was... Where was I looking for it? Right, well that was not going to fit in there. And then that one... No, move. There. Right, nope, that one's all done over there. So then we can come down to this one, and you can see it's already got in blue on there, so there's nothing else that I can put into that one. I will go down to you. I can put one in there. And then that one. I can put one there. And then I can go to you. And then we're starting to open out into the southern part of the island down here. Like that. Now, I'm curious how many of these I've got left. I've put out quite a lot. I may have a little bit too many. Look, I've already taken all of the Roboports that I had. So, let me make... I can only make one more. Oh, I've got a limited amount of steel. Right, let's go and get the... Cannot insert any more steel because player's inventory is full. Right, let's offload a little bit of that steel. We may have been a bit excessive with that. And then we'll go back over this way. I've got 4. I want to get some more of these in as well. Like that. And now I can still only make... Why can I only make... because of the red circuits. I have a limited number of red circuits. Right, I can make 4 of those. I've also got a whole host of these that I need to offload. Like that. They're going to go and take all of them out. And then I've got the Roboports. I've got more of them coming in to get more of those. Roboports. I've got 4 of them right there. Is that going to be enough? I've got 1 on his way to come and get it. Have I got any more around? I've got 2 Roboports over there. I think that robots are going to come and get. Let's zoom in a little bit. And you can see here, I've now got robot coverage over the entire island. And this is the bit that this is what we were trying to achieve. This is what I wanted to achieve. So I've got Roboport down here, but I don't have any Roboport up here. So eventually we want some landfill, and we'll fill in some of these areas, which will allow us to then sort of expand a little bit further. Now, I've nothing on the southern half at the moment. Nothing down there at all. That one is busy filling up. And you can see here, there, we've got robots that run out of power. They do tend to do that. When you start expanding out and you're getting this system all set up, they will eventually do that. I've got more robots over there, which I think means that... Well, they've come to get those. I've got 1 Roboport left there. Have I got anything coming after it? No, I don't. I think I've got a spare robot. I think I've got 1 spare Roboport. Let's go back over here. Yeah, that one's down now. I got that one there. So I've got 1 spare Roboport on me at the moment. I need some more red circuits. If I want to be able to make more of those, I need more red circuits. And if we have a look, at the moment we've got that. There should be 1 more going over there in a minute. And I would also like 1 more going over here. But yeah, there's the Roboport over there. That's covering all of that. And if you do this on the map, this shows you where your coverage is. So we've got a gap there. We've got coverage over most of the island with the actual robot. With logistics, the orange, we've got coverage over the whole island. With construction... Right, no, logistics, we've got most of the island, apart from the grey edges. And with construction, we have got coverage over the entire island. So I can strip mine all of the trees off of all of this area. That's kind of what I want to do. That's why I've been doing all of this. I would like to get some more roboports built. I think one. I've got one right there. Okay, we will go with one because I can fill in. There's one little gap right there, look. Okay, we got one gap right here. So if I zoom in a little bit like this, actually, that's a double gap. I need 2 to go there. Fill in that bit right there. I need 2 roboports to be able to fill that bit in. That's fine. That's fine. I can do that. I need a few red circuits. So I have to go and get those. We'll run up here. We will grab a couple of red circuits. I want something that's running me upwards. There we go. Right, go and get these. Go up to you, and I will go and stand right on that corner. And I grab a few of them like that. 1. Okay, I'll just make the 1. For now, we will just stop with the 1, and we will allow these to keep going, and we will prioritize. I'm going to need to get more green circuits. I need, really, to keep this going as efficiently as possible. So I might actually want to start thinking about increasing the number of those that we're making so that I can get the logistics system built, researched as fast as possible. As soon as I do that, things really, really start to change around here. Like, there's even more differences will start to happen. Big changes that I will start to instigate on the map. And it takes a little while to get everything going, but those changes are quite significant once we get going with them. So, really, I suppose I ought to prioritize getting this research done now. I've done my sort of play around. I've got coverage over most of the island now. I've got radar coverage over almost all of it, apart from the very northern parts. And we've also got roboport coverage over a very large section of the island. That's absolutely great. There's one thing I do just want to have a look at. Let me get rid of that. So I want to have a look in here. And I want to see. Right, we've got loads of space in here. I've got 10,000 pieces of timber in storage altogether. Right, roughly 10,000 pieces. So the other thing that I want to do is I want to come out of here and I want to start stripping out more timber. I want to go as far as I can on this. So I'm going to go up onto that bit of the island up there. And if I go over to here, and look, this is what I want to show you. Right, if I zoom out like that, and then I zoom... Right, okay, mistake. You can't zoom all the way out. If I go like that, I bring this over, and I bring it down to there. 32,000. I don't actually want to bring it out that far, though, so I'm going to have to do this in strips. I'll bring that down there, like that. Although it shouldn't really matter. I'll do that. 23,000 pieces of timber right there. Boom. Plus a load of stone and some bits of coal as well. That's going to take a while. Those construction robots are going to be busy for a minute or two. The first thing they're going to do is they're going to come up and they're going to get the little bits off of this island up here. But this is the first stage. This is the first thing that we want them to do. We want them to clear everything off of the... We want all of the trees removed off the island. That's going to be a top priority. Absolute top priority is clearing trees off of this island. So, and they're going to do it very fast. We'll have everything cleared. When you've got 10,000 robots, you go through and you build up a big network of roboports to start with, and we'll have a bigger section. I showed you the other blueprint that I've got. And we get those going there. Wait a minute. Oh, that is a roboport right there. That is Dennis Holman, that one is. And then we've got another roboport over there. So we've got roboports everywhere. They'll be fine with that. And we can let them get on with it. So what I want to do is I want to imitate this and I want to put another one down here. But the thing that's going to... Excuse me. The thing that's going to slow us down with this is going to be the steel. This is my slight concern with these at the moment, is that it is going to slow us down with the steel. I think we're going to have to rearrange this and do it slightly differently. We'll do a single line of them. Rather than having it like I've got it at the moment, we'll do a single line. So we'll leave... That bit can go there for a minute. How much space have I got? I got plenty of space on me. That's going to be just fine. And I look into here. So what I'm going to do down here a minute is I'm going to take those 43 engine units and I'm going to drop them into there, because I don't want to be lugging those around. And what you can do is you can go and artificially fill these up, because they won't take them off of a line if you've got a little bit of a backup. But if you go and stuff all of these things into here, they'll fill them right up. They will keep going until they've maxed out with a full stack of, well, it's 200 for those. So they will keep going until they've got a stack of 200 science packs in the factory. I'm not going to worry about it. But it's quite interesting to note that that is something that they do. I want to go here and... No, actually, I only want to leave one of those in place. There's literally just one of them that I want to leave in place. Now, I've got this sulfur coming up through here. This is another thing that's going to be in my way. First up, let's go along here. We will remove that. So I'm carrying a bit of plastic on me. Well, I can put pay to that. I can drop the plastic into there, and then I can drop the plastic in. Actually, you know what? If I just go like that, control and control. Okay. I've now got 59 plastic on me. Got a load of plastic. The copper's going to run out on that, and then it's not going to be any good for anything anyway. Right, let's lift that, and the lights, I'll remove those. I got nothing left on that one. That one over there will still run. This one over here can be picked up, so I don't need the steel on that side anymore. That one can be picked up. And then you are now picking up some of the stuff. You over this side. I let you finish working so that we don't lose any valuable materials off of there, but I will pick that one up. And you over here. Drop that in. Drop that in. I think that's alright. Yeah, you've got a little bit of extra. You know what? I'm just going to pick that up now. And that one. And that one there. And I may as well just pick those up and pick you up. So that's that bit done. And also the steel. So you are now finished. So I will pick you up and remove you out of the way. That one can go. And that light can be picked up. And that light can be picked up. Well, I may as well get rid of these. I may as well... Well, I was just waiting for that one there to finish. So I will do that, and I will do that. I'll let that one run through his cycle. I'll let these run through their cycles as well. We've got a load... Actually, the steel can stay there for a minute. What I'm going to do with the steel is I'm going to put it down on a belt over here. So I want to put another belt running like this. Actually, going to run it like that. Put that one there. If I got that down there, I want to put two of them like that. So then I can put that into there. Then I can go into here. I can drop in all of that steel. I can then go up here. I can pick up all of that, and I can go over here, and I can drop in all of that steel as well. And then I can take a fast inserter, and I can drop that one onto there, onto the line, so that I can... Oops. Alright, bring that down a little bit, there. So we've now got steel running out onto that line. I may want it to go a little bit further, I may not, I don't currently know. So we move that bit around. These are now finished. Pick that one up, and all of that. Right. And all of those, okay. I can also remove these, and that one. So now we can start this whole process again. I can set this up just a tiny little bit different to how I had it last time. So first up, I'm going to move that one, and I'm going to bring you like that. So you're on this side, so I've got some space up there. Then I'm going to go here, and that one is going to go right. Actually, I'll put it into the middle. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. I want to make some more of those. I have got no copper, so I need to go down this way first and get some copper, and then as soon as I've got that, I can bring that up and we can start making those things a little bit faster. Here is our storage facility that we've got down here. Let's grab a load of that. Beautiful, beautiful red steel. Right there, just like that. And come racing up through here. All the way back up. Oh, wait a minute. I want to start making these. Make some of them. I've still got some electronic circuits on me, which is good. I'm going to be using those. And I've got 22 of them. I got 8 of them. It's those that I actually want to make. So I'm going to make 5 of those, like that. So, oh, wow, I need 140. Good gravy. Okay, that is quite a substantial amount. Let's have a look up here. So those are coming up through. I've got most things are backed up now, so the copper is going to start taking priority over this side. I've got very few flying robot frames. I need to start getting those coming through as well. And we will go one there, and we will go one there. So there's quite a lot of these. I don't know if this is going to be right. I don't know if it's going to work very well. Having this many on the line, I really don't. But we'll see. Right, so I put that one. And we'll run these out on this side, like this. Like that. And then I'm going to want these. You know, I don't need 5 of these. But it's fine. We've got them being made, so they can be made. And it's not going to cause us any issues having those being sent through. So then I can go into here. I go to that one, and I want to make low density structures. So I copy that one. Oops, not control. Copy. There, like that. So I've now got all of those being made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 14 of those. At the moment, I've got 10. So I need to make another... Well, I'll just make a stack of 5. Like that. And they will start making. I will start off with the 10 of them that I've got right here. And I'll run down through there and I'll drop those in like that. I want a belt that's going to come off of this side, and that's going to run down there like that, and then it's going to turn around this way, it's going to go up, and it's going to feed straight onto there. We're going to take some fast inserters, and we're going to put center of each factory, we're going to drop one in, like that, and just for a bit of decoration so that we can see everything, we're going to put a light there and there, we're going to put a light, I'll put a light up there. I'll put one down there underneath. And I'll put one there, and I'll put one there. Right. It's not quite even on the lights, but yeah, that's fine. So I will put power line there, one there, and one out that side. And then I will go down through here like this. And I'll put those out there. So we've got power, and we got power down there. So I've got power all the way through all of them. Everything is being fed in. And what I'm hoping is that it takes quite a while for each of these to make. So I'm hoping that the belt will fill up, and it will keep mostly these running. Right? Most of the time, these will be able to keep running because we'll be getting enough of the materials coming through to keep the whole thing stuffed all the way through it. Right the way through the whole thing. What I will do is these stack inserters that we've put in here, I'm going to drop some of those out. Like that. And I'll put one into there as well. And that one's feeding out of that chest. So I'll put another one of those. I don't think I need to. I think that's fine. I think we'll just put them like that. These will run in here. And then the rest of them should be all fine as well going up through there. So I've now got those being fed up. And feeding right through the whole system there. But I'm now getting a lot more copper coming up this way. Which means I'm not getting the copper coming up this way. Which is where I really, really need the copper now. I need to be able to get some more green circuits. So what I am going to do now is what I did do before, and then I changed my mind and I stopped it. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that. And we're going to start putting green circuits in there. Right, I'm going to grab those up. I've got 200. I've got a request for 200 of them. And eventually we should start getting some more of those fed in to here. But you can see that none of these are backed up. Okay? So all of these, they're still using up these green circuits. I just don't have the copper coming in fast enough. That's my big, big problem with our factory at the moment, is we do not have enough copper coming through. There's not enough copper coming through anywhere. And we're constantly waiting on these different backlogs of copper, and this does cause a slight problem. Right? There is an issue with this, and I'm sort of thinking that I mean, at the moment, right, you can see there, it's going all up on one side. So for the most part now, we do have half the copper going north and half the copper going west over here and heading up towards that circuit there. I've already got copper coming up this side anyway, but I'm thinking of swapping this round. So we'll prioritize the feed into there, which is going to get me my green circuits. I think we'll do that for a minute, because then we'll be able to get the green circuits that we need up there for a load more of the flying robot frames. So let's do that. We'll switch that over, output priority on the left. That's going to feed everything into there. Because I just don't have the copper coming through here, do I? Look at this. Look. I mean, yeah, I've got some copper coming out. But I don't have enough. Not by a long shot. All of these are busy making stuff. And it's just not coming through. I don't have enough copper coming through this factory, which is insane. Alright, it's genuinely nuts that I don't have, that I'm starved for copper coming through here. I mean, yeah, it's actually also pretty awesome. But now I've got all of that. I've got everything now is focusing on this side. It shouldn't take very long for me to get a good hearty supply of green circuits. You can see them all coming up through. They're not going to feed right down through to the end for a minute or two. And I got no flying robot frames at the moment either. But look at that. I've now got copper coming all the way up this far. And that's actually really, really good. I want more than that. I want way more copper than that. I want far more than I've got at the moment. But this will do for a start. This will do just to keep us ticking over. So that we can get just a few of these green circuits coming in. And this, I have said before, this is the bottleneck. Right here, when you've got it on the super expensive recipes and everything like that, the bottleneck for the whole system is this one piece of research right here. And part of the reason that we're bottlenecking on this is because we just can't get things processing fast enough. So I think, I'm looking at this. I've got all this ore running through. It's still not using all of the ore that's coming through on the line, so I think we will actually bite the bullet. We will go and get some more of the steel that we've got down here. I've got a load of steel on there. Right, I'm still making steel. So we'll go and get some bricks. We will get the steel, and we will start replacing those with steel furnaces instead of the ones that we're using at the moment. I think this is probably going to be the best option for us. So let's get a couple hundred of those, like that, and then I'll go into here, and I will make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 25, actually, let me make 20 steel furnaces to start off with, and we'll bring these steel furnaces down, and I'm hoping that just by plonking those down on top, right, I've got quite a lot of these, but I'm hoping that that will make a difference. 20 steel furnaces in here. Because steel furnaces, they operate quite a bit faster. I can't remember what the speed is. Crafting speed 2, crafting is double the speed. Right, it's double the speed for these, for a steel furnace. So, we're essentially doubling up the number of furnaces that we've got down here. And steel furnaces, there's no use for them. Once you've used a steel furnace, it doesn't get used for anything else. There is no other use for it anywhere in the game. Unlike these, we can turn these into the boilers. But, see, if you have a look right there, a boiler requires a stone furnace. But the steel furnace, no. There is no further use for a steel furnace. Once you're done, you're done. It then goes off, and you end up putting it into storage somewhere, trying to destroy it somehow. That's the end of the line for steel furnaces. I've got 2 more I want. 1, 2. Like that. And I'll replace those bits right there. So that should start sucking through all of the copper ore, but whether or not it's going to actually use all of it, I don't really know yet. We'll find out. Right, so we'll put that on there, and then we'll bring that through this way. It's feeding it through there. And if I go up this side, the belt is not quite running stuff full anymore. Right, we did have that belt running absolutely stuff full the whole time, but it's not quite running stuff full now. It's backed up there. Oh, it is backing up. It's pretty... I think it's about as close to stuffed full as we're going to get on this belt. It doesn't seem to be doing... Yeah. It's certainly running a little bit faster. We've got more mining drills now operational. So we are running a tiny fraction faster than we were. Which means that we've got a little tiny bit more copper coming... And, yes, look, we do have a bit more copper coming out. You can see over here. Right, we've got that. That is now absolutely crammed completely full. It's backing up. The copper is actually backing up this line all the way up through there. So that will back up there, and it will start sending some of that copper north very soon. And up through here, we've got just about every single one of these factories currently producing green circuits. So one red line, when we're able to make the blue conveyor belts and run it that much faster... As long as you keep it full, that's going to work really well. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. Awesome. Like, seriously, that is going to be genuinely brilliant. And in here, once you get to 3 processing units, it stops filling that one up. So this one right here, he's got 2 in it. This one over here has got 1. He's filling up. And that one is taking his sweet time. That one is completely full. And if you look down here, we are reaching down the end of the line right here. Very, very soon... those green circuits are going to start feeding into that chest, which means the logistic robots are going to come up here, and they are going to start insisting on... Oh, there we go. There we go. So there come the logistics robots, because I've got a request for 200 of these, and they're going to start slowly feeding things in. Now, their port is over there, so it's a fair way that they've got to travel. But you can now see that we've backed all the way up through. That is absolutely brilliant. We're still going to prioritize on this, which means that we're going to be filling up that chest. And I don't think we should. What I think we should do is, I think we should click on there, and I should limit it to 1 line only. If I've got 1 line, I can then move them around, and I've got a reserve. But I don't want a full chest at the moment. That's just going to be a time-consuming process that we don't really want to use. So let's just have a look in here. How's the backing? Oh no, it's slowed down now. The ore is still going. I do have the odd little bit that's going up through there. Just tiny little bits moving up through. But this is... Oh, that's why. We've completely emptied out the copper ore line now. The copper ore line is now completely emptied out. I've got the whole thing... running through as fast as it possibly can, and it won't go through any faster. That's it. I've got maximum throughput on copper, and I can't go any faster. But this one's filling up, and this one's actually filling up pretty fast. This is what I quite like about this. Look, I've already got 30 odd of them, and I've already picked up 200 electronic circuits and put them into my bag over here. So it means that this one's filling up at a phenomenal rate. In fact, I'm going to change that one over, and I'm going to put a stack inserter in there, because that then is going to start putting in 4 at a time instead of just the other ones that it was putting in. I'm just going to keep filling that up quite nicely. Okay, I'm pleased with this. That is a good bit of progress, which means that as soon as things start to change round a little bit... they will then, the copper will start coming back up this side, and it will start filling up all of this. Still not getting us what we want, which is more robot frames, the flying robot frames. I've got to manually carry that over. Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.